Hi, it's Migliarese, and I'm going to show you a few yoga positions to give you a brief history. I've been doing Gracie Jiu-Jitsu since I was about 11 years old, and I've been doing yoga since about 8 years old. And recently I put together a video called Yoga for Fighters, and it's very sport-specific positioning for postures, yoga postures for the positionings of MMA and Jiu-Jitsu. So I kind of put it together so there's no wasted time. So you're going right to those positions that you need to do to improve your game. So I'm going to show you one, and it's very, very important for your knees and your hips. And I like taking the back and controlling from the back. And this is one I really like called the S stretch. So I'll show you. There are a couple important details. First detail, my front leg is like a 90-degree angle. It's not like a 90-degree angle, it is a 90-degree angle. There are poses like this, and they're fine, but this one, this S stretch, because it's a 90-degree angle, you're going to be working on your IT band, your piriformis muscle. These are the little muscles and tendons that attack us and cause imbalances. And so, to keep it very simple, 90 degrees here, I can bend my leg back here, doing just a very simple version. So it's S stretch, because if you ever see it from above, it looks very much like an S. I'm putting my hand on my heel, and yoga is absolutely different than stretching. I actually don't believe that stretching works. I believe that yoga works because it's more than one thing. So literally the word yoga means union, and so it's a union of multiple things. So when you do these poses, you want to always focus on breathing and posture at the same time. Not just posture and holding your breath and hoping. You can hurt yourself that way. When you breathe, it allows your body to relax. So when I'm doing this pose, first I'm going to inhale, lift up my chest, and then I'm going to exhale and go forward. So the exhale will naturally relax my body. So I keep my head off the ground the whole time. So you're never ever going to do this. Keeping my chest lifted so I have a flattened spine. And when I exhale, I go a little bit further. The chest may touch down one day, and I breathe here basically like 5 to 10 times. So if you're doing this and your body's not super warm, you want to go very slowly, especially if you're tight. So we'll do the other side. So you're always, always in balance. Very, very important thing. If I breathe 10 times on one side, I need to breathe 10 times on the other side, even if it's easier on the other side. So again, I hold my heel down. I'm flexing my toes here. So it's very much like butterfly hooks. So I'm conditioning my knees. So again, I inhale, sit up straight. And with an exhale, I go forward and breathing 5 to 10 times here. And then when I come up, I inhale. And when I exhale, I leave the pose. So I'd recommend do it like 3 or 4 times on each side, 10 breaths, it helps. There's a more advanced version that you can do if you're, this is really only if your hips are super, super flexible. Maybe you've been doing yoga for a while. This looks very much like, and it informs your pinning when you're holding people down from the side. So I have a step here, I can pin, I can put weight into my foot so no one can throw me down. So this right here, like I said, resembles Jiu-Jitsu positioning. The next one does not. There's really very little, very few ways that it's functional to do, but it's a good stretch. So I extend my leg out this way, so I have an extended leg. Same concept. Inhale, I go up. And then exhale, I go down, hold 10 breaths or 5 to 10 breaths. And like I said, if you do it on this side, you need to do it on the other side. So I extend my leg out, inhale up, and then exhale, I go down, breathing 10 times here. And should be pretty good on your hips. So here's the concept. Yoga for Fighters, it's all about unlocking the side of your hip before you ever stretch your hamstrings. Because you have these muscles on the outside of your legs. If we practice jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts too much, it tends to take our legs out. So it's like tugging on the outside of our legs. So the whole point of doing that last stretch is to loosen this up so we can actually straighten our feet in front so we can fold forward. So we're working our hamstrings. So that's a really good way. If you have tight hamstrings, you may want to do that one first. Breathe a whole bunch of times, and that's something you can do every single day. So for your hamstrings, just a little prep stretch and a good one just for hooks, do the S stretch.